My name is Kevin Jackwitz. This is the Kaged match, and this is a review for WWE NXT for January 15th, 2020. And you start out right away with Keith Lee. He comes out to a massive pop. Like, the crowd was just going nuts with Keith Lee, and it was really cool. It's really fun when you see people having fun with wrestling again. And AEW and WWE NXT have really let people have fun with wrestling again. So Keith Lee's out there, massive pop, Undisputed Era comes out, and they just beat the holy hell out of him. Roderick Strong puts a chair on Keith Lee's ankle and jumps on the chair from the second rope. You know, he's bouncing around like it hurt like hell, you know, trying to sell it, of course. And then the first match you get is Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle versus Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. I'm not familiar with the latter two. Obviously, I know Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle. I've seen Flash Morgan Webster like once or twice. Mark Andrews, I don't know that I've seen him at all. It was a good match. It was a great way to start it out. This was part of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, of course, for the tag team. And I kind of figured they were going to go with Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, and of course they did. You know, just because they're the bigger names. And Matt Riddle, I mean, honestly, I think he should be in the main event, period. Like, he's just that damn good. So, after a good match, they take the win. It was a great way to start the show. Then you get a Tommaso Ciampa promo. And again, Undisputed Era come out. Undisputed Era, they try to attack Tommaso Ciampa, but Johnny Gargano comes out and kind of evens the odds, and he starts taking out all of Undisputed Era. And then Bobby Fish is left in the ring, and they do like a stereo super kick from both corners. So it was a really cool spot there, because after Undisputed Era is taken care of, everybody's chanting DIY, and there's, you know, Johnny Gargano and Ciampa like looking like they're reuniting. So that was a cool moment. Then you get the second match in the Dusty Rhodes Classic, which is Alex Shelley and Kushida, which got a big pop there because Alex Shelley and Kushida haven't been a tag team in a while. And they're taking on the grizzled young veterans Gibson and Drake. And I am not familiar with Gibson and Drake at all. But it was very cool to see them, man. It was a pretty good match, and they looked great. I don't know anything about them, but they look like they've definitely got a future. That's for sure. At the end of the day, grizzled young veterans get the win. They're doing the heel bit. Alex Shelley and Kushida go to shake their hands after the match, and they just take off. So it was cool, man. It was cool. Then you get a little promo bit with Chelsea Green and Robert Stone, you know, talking about it's a great women's division, but, you know, Chelsea Green, whatever, is going to be a main event. I don't know that it did anything for me, to be honest. I just got to see where this angle goes. I like Chelsea Green. I think she's really good in the ring. But they got to do something with her, that's for sure. Angel Garza is on commentary for the next match, which is a triple threat to determine the number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. And it's Tyler Breeze, Lio Rush, and Isaiah Swerve Scott. I like all three of these guys. They're all incredibly talented. You knew this was going to be an amazing match, and it was. It was so good. This was high octane all the way. I don't know that there was a moment in here that I was just like, it's okay. Like, everything here just really grabbed me. I gotta say, Lio Rush, no matter what you think about him personally, the guy is an amazing talent in the ring. He really is. He can make anybody look good. It's ridiculous how much talent that guy has. At the end of the day, Isaiah Swerve Scott gets the win, and I was completely happy with that because I don't know that he's been in a title picture yet. And the guy, again, is another incredibly talented guy that I just have a feeling he's going to have big things in his future. So from there, you have Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They're outside in the parking lot, and they're trying to get an interview in with those two. And, of course, Undisputed Era comes out. And a bunch of like referees and backstage guys are trying to separate Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and Undisputed Era. And out of nowhere, Keith Lee comes, and I forget who he hit, but blows him over a bush into the grass. And he takes another guy and throws him onto a car, breaks the windshield, just making Keith Lee look like a monster when he's pissed. Well, he looks like a monster regardless. So it didn't take much. But very cool spot, and obviously you're building up Roderick Strong and Keith Lee. I think that's next week. So that should be a pretty damn good shot. After that, you end with the Women's Battle Royal. And this is going to determine who's going to take on Rhea Ripley next. So I'll just kind of name off the participants real quick, as many as I have written down here. Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, Bianca Belair, Casey Catanzaro, Mercedes Martinez, Xia Li, MJ Jenkins, Santana Garrett, Jessie Kamea, Catalina, Kaden Carter, Io Shirai, Tegan Knox, and you get all those people in the ring, and it looks like the match is about to start, and Shayna Baszler's music hits. And here comes Baszler. And everybody kind of pops with that. So it's the first time we've seen her since she lost her championship belt. And it was cool, man. Very good spot. And then the Battle Royal gets underway, and it's a Battle Royal. You know, everybody's kind of doing whatever, and bodies fly over the top rope until there's only a few people left. So the only really major spots here, Dakota Kai comes out when Tegan Knox is on the top rope and pulls her down and disqualifies her, eliminates her. Dakota Kai wasn't even in the match. And then you wind up with Bianca Belair and Io Shirai. Everybody is chanting Io, so of course Bianca Belair wins. I like Bianca Belair. I don't love her. I kind of do love Io Shirai. Like, seriously, she is amazing. You want to talk about an incredible talent in the ring. Io Shirai is one of them. So I don't know that that was a choice I would have went with, but I'm not in control. But I do like Bianca Belair. I think it should be a good match between her and Rhea Ripley, two absolute powerhouses. And there you go. That was NXT. It was good, man. It was really good. I want to see what they're going to do with Chelsea, because I do like her. I think that match with her and Charlotte Flair kind of showed that she's definitely got talent. They've got a lot of cool stuff that they built up to. Angel Garza, Isaiah Swerve Scott should be a hell of a match. Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley should be a good match. Keith Lee, Roderick Strong, I'm sure that'll be amazing. So yeah, dude, they're building up to a lot of really cool stuff, and it makes you invested. And it was a very solid show. For that reason, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I actually liked it more than AEW this week. I really liked AEW, but they got one gimmick that is just really killing them. So AEW didn't quite pull off the show that NXT did this week, in my opinion. So at the end of the day, that's where I'm at. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation. Out.